where you are welcome. This is a judgment-free zone. Feel free to share. Feel free to testify, shout, do whatever you need to do. Just don't cry because my makeup will break. Everything else is perfectly welcome in this room. This is a safe space, ladies. Does everybody understand the rules?
Yeah.
Yes. There are no rules, okay? All right. So first and foremost, let me go ahead and introduce our two panelists this evening. And I'm doing this on a whim, so watch how I work, right? So, to my right, we have, and I'm gonna let you tell your story, but I'm gonna tell your story first. This is one of the most dope mompreneurs I've seen ever, right? She has a booming business in luxurious couture event design, and she manages to have, how much mom camp you got? 6 in her mom camp, and she is still out here making boss moves. You are more than welcome to.
2 of their birthdays are today, and when I call her to ask her, and she's like, "Oh, that's their birthday," I was like, "Oh shit!" Like, you know, she can't. She's like, "I'm gonna do it." Like there's something that Amber wants to do. Like Amber gonna do it, and I like it. So I really fuck them kids. I just had to say that. Okay.
It's a safe space. All right, so Miss Amber, everybody give it up for Miss Amber. Left, of course, we all know and love this young lady here who is the mastermind behind this whole thing. The whole reason that we are here today, Mrs. Shantae, and her vision, guys, you know, her vision is bigger than what I can even put in my own words. And you will slowly see that unfold as we sit here and talk tonight. But I can tell y'all right now that what she's doing, this is a chip off the block. You're gonna say, I remember when I sat at that table with Ashante on that night in May 19th. You're gonna remember it. You're gonna be at the next table, hopefully, and you're gonna be at the next table, and we're gonna continue to grow. We're gonna all look back and say, oh my gosh, how dope was that idea Ashante had, right? So let's give it up for Ashante. So from here, we're gonna go into a little question and answer. I'm gonna ask for some participation from the panel and as well as my luxurious guests, okay? I'm talking about who are you?
That's a good question.
Give me a good answer.
Well, first and foremost, I'm Amber. Look, about to say I'm a mom. But that is me. Like, you know, when someone asks me who am I, that's the first thing I say. I'm a mom of 6. And what does everybody say?
Oh yes,
6. And then I go and say I have 5 girls. Like I have 5 whole girls, and I just had a boy. So that's why it's 6 and I'm done. But to me, that's part of my story. Like the fact that I have 6 children and I still push on and do what I do with 6 children is part of my story. Like, you know, so that is who I am. I'm a mother of 6. I'm a mompreneur. I own Couture Decor, which is a prominent event planning business.
6-figure event planning business.
6 going on 7 figures. 6 going on 7-figure event planning business in Philadelphia. I'm a homeowner. Like these are all things that I never imagined like doing, let alone with 6 kids. And my first child I had when I was 17. So, you know, everyone was like, oh, you're gonna have a child at 17 and you're gonna do this. And my biggest thing was, yes, I am, and I'm still going to succeed in life. Like I'm gonna have my baby at 17, and then I had 5 after that. Like I didn't learn my lesson, but they keep me pushing. They keep me, like, I swear, after each kid, it gave me more drive. Like I got 6 kids. I got 6 people to feed. Like I gotta get this money. You know, I'm always trying to figure out how to get, like, you see that meme on Instagram, like trying to figure out how to get this money by tomorrow. Yeah. That's literally me. I'm trying to figure out how to get this money by tomorrow. Like we got things that I want to do. Like, and I don't let, like, sometimes I see it in myself. Like I'm like, damn, I got 6 kids. That's a lot. And when I think about that, sometimes it's heavy on me. And I'm like, I can't do this because I got 6. And then I push it out. I could do anything. Like I took my kids to Mexico. People like, I got 2 kids. We ain't never been out the country. Like I don't let that hinder me because it's so easy too. You know, like when you think about I gotta take 6 people, 8 people like out of the country. That's 8 passports. Like it's a lot, but I just don't let that stop me from doing. So that is me. Like I'm a mom of 6, and that's me.
Yeah. Okay, Miss Amber. Who is you, girl? Who is you?
I'm Ashante. As some may know, shit. I am a motherfucking flame. I am a fire. I am a bold personality. I'm a facilitator. I'm a healer. I'm a leader. I'm a lover. God, He allowed me to be that. I am so many things, and I'm still growing and learning that. I turned 32 this Sunday. I never even thought about this. You might think of 32 because I never thought about 32 before. You think about 30, you think about 31. What the fuck is 32? But I'm figuring out what that means. And I'm open to growing into more things. And I'm just really honestly excited to be here and to be doing this. Like my sister texted me this. You would think I was getting married the way some of y'all in here have texted me. Like, it's your big day. I'm so proud of you. Which I fucking love, so keep it up. But it's very much given. We got makeup and shit going on in the house. It was giving wedding day. But my sister texted me and she was like, when we was kids and everybody told you to stop talking, that you talk too much, you never stop talking. And that's one of the things I like about you. Like, I love about you. And that's real. Like, I love that all the things when I was little that people tried to put into a box, I turned into fire. And I'm going to continue to set this world ablaze. And that's just what the seat of the table is designed to do. To show other women that they can too. And so, that's me.
Y'all can too? Oh, okay then. All right. And what's powerful about that question, guys, and I want y'all to take this home with y'all. This is how it works. I want you to look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Or turn on your selfie camera. That's fine too, because we all do that, right? And I want you to really look at yourself and ask yourself that question. And tell me but tell yourself the first thing that comes to mind. Because a lot of times we get lost in the shuffle, y'all. We don't even know who we are ourselves. You know how many times people say, oh, I'm lost? I bet you, how are you lost? You right here, you in yourself, right? But it's really asking yourself that question. Who am I? Because that's going to tell you the rest of your story. Riding the wave to that ideal life, that life of abundance, that life of freedom. What keeps you pushing?
I was probably last year about this time. I always feel like the oldest child. Everybody knows, especially when you come from a single mother, that means you're the second parent. Yep. Like, I paid for my brother's birthday parties, and this is nothing against my mother. It's just that I helped her do what had to be done. You know what I mean? Then I became a teenage mother, and so you have add that on it. And even with my family, as a leader, people put shit on you. If you're a leader in the hill, a motherfucker can see that coming a mile away. And
they can take your energy, right? Feel that energy.
And I always felt for so long that I always had to do everything.
Body, spirit first, whole woman. So find something. If it ain't God, Lord, Jesus, Buddha, I don't know who he is or it is. It needs to be something. I'm just gonna give y'all, that's another homework assignment. Put it in your notebook, right? Why are you riding this wave? What's doing it for you?
I think for me, it's everybody rooting for me. Like, so there's a bunch of people rooting for me, and I don't want to let them down. Like. So even when I'm in that moment where I don't feel like doing this is too much, or I even was telling her this morning. So like she like of course I asked her like, what do you need? Da da da. Mind you, I live in Delaware, but
I'm 2 hours away.
Yeah, but my storage unit is in Philly, so I had to go from Delaware. I'm like, damn, why I called her and asked her? But I gotta go from Delaware to Philly. Now I gotta go back to Philly. Like it was just a lot. And then this morning. So my husband started a new job and he's like away. So I'm dealing with his kids. And this morning, the kids, they just needed too much from me. And I'm like, I can't. Like, leave me alone. Like, I literally sat my son down. I put him in a high chair and I let him cry. And I don't do that a lot. Like, when he's crying, I feel sorry. I'm like, okay, let me pick you up. But he cried for like 2 hours while I'm packing the car, like nonstop screaming. And I'm looking at him in his face while he's screaming, and I'm like, "Are you serious? Like, you're really going to do that? Like, something's really wrong with you? Like, so I'm giving him stuff, and I'm just like, you know what? I literally almost had a breakdown. Like, I can't do this. You know, she needs me. You know, they need me. Like, everybody freaking needs me right now, and it's just too much. And I just had to like woosah, and I'm like, you know, she's my biggest supporter. Like I was literally about to say F her. F her and these kids. Like I need a drink.
I told Mariah, I said, and Amber running on time today gonna be a good day.
And I was late, but I was on time.
Yeah.
So like I kind of I schedule my life like that. Like just all right, if I gotta be somewhere at 1, no, I gotta be there at 12 or 11:30, and I'll get there at 1. You know. But yeah, so it's definitely the people rooting for me, like all the genuine people around me. Philly, I have friends that are. She's in Baltimore. I have friends that are in Philly. Do you think like nobody called me? You need help? You need this? You need that? But her, she was there for me, and I'm like. That was one thing this morning. I'm like, I can't say fuck her. I keep pushing. And that's what I'm saying. It's the people around me like that.
People around her, right? Your network is your net worth.
And that goes beyond. We associate a lot with money.
It's not money.
Yeah.
I ain't even talking about money. Money is in the bank. I'm talking about the people that you're sitting at the table with.
Yes.
The people that you hobnobbing. The people that you keying with. The homegirl that want to take you to brunch, but she won't hold you down if you really need her, right?
Yeah.
The people, that's what I'm talking about. And why I'm making a point to mention this is because we tend to fall short on recognizing our circles. Like Ashante said, when all things went down, what if she didn't have the circle that she has? We would all be at home right now.
For real.
I'll say that.
If we construct that circle of people, and events like this are so important because you might not know who your people are yet. That no new friend shit is bullshit. I'm here to tell you.
New friend.
Some of your friends, like I have some
Like,
old
for real.
friends in this room who are gonna be my old friends till I die. I know that.
I wanted to touch base on that because it wasn't until I decided who I wanted to be in a friend that I got that in reverse. I had to become a good friend. I wasn't, we talk about bitches all the time.
Thank God.
Leave it to your sister, right?
But for real, and sad enough, I thought I'm over here like this because I wasn't always a good friend.
The same as with the way my marriage ended. Like when I was losing friends, I had to figure out, all right, bitch, when you the common denominator on all these losses, what is wrong with you? And I had to rebuild me as a friend. And in turn, I remember praying to God before the pandemic started, like, God, I want women who are healing. I want friends who are entrepreneurs. And it's okay to have friends who aren't entrepreneurs, but that's a different bag. And you got to have somebody who understands that mindset and that struggle because it ain't easy. Like it's not for the faint of heart. Women who are boss-ass moms, women who get it, and then they just like, not only did the women around me start changing, but I started welcoming in just effortless friendships of women who are like just boss. Look at those Sam. And so that's for sure.
There's some look over there too. Pour something up. Actually, Gail's Catering also has a